Nigga kill over a bitch, but let a rat keep his wife.
Shit, it's record.
Hey y'all, we got real judges, real senior citizens beefing. I'ma tell you right now, I'ma roll with Judge Joe Brown on this. Let's get into this.
5 members of the U.S. Supreme Court and the Second Circuit Court of the Judiciary, they were having a judicial conference. They had invited me, Judge Napolitano, and Judge Mathis to lecture them for 2 hours on television in the courtrooms because at that point, 20-some years ago, the U.S. Supreme Court and the appellate courts of the United States and other courts were concerned about opening the courts back up again to broadcast media. He declined the show and he said, "I'm sorry, I'm rehearsing for a gospel play." And you missed the opportunity to do that because you're in a gospel rehearsal? That's clown show stuff. And then that crap he does about endorsing LGBTQIA plus on that At Home with Mathis. I never said anything about him, but he wanted to badmouth him because he apparently likes that Joe and Ho thing with Joe Biden and Ho Harris. And he got offended that I called his little fake negress a hoe, which she is. She's entitled to her sexual activity, but she did it for money and advantage, and that makes you a hoe if you do it for pay. Now,
So she not a hoe? Did I miss something? Did he say something wrong? Did he lie? We can go ahead get back into this. Did he lie?
bottom line is he came up and said something like, if he called my wife a hoe, he'd have to answer to me. Well, I haven't called his wife a hoe, but I hope for his sake she ain't, because, if you are, I might tell you what you are.
So you mean to tell me Judge Joe Brown was talking about Joe Biden and whatever the lady name is and called her what she is or what he thinks she is? Judge Mathis come and try to defend that, like, oh, he wouldn't call my wife no hoe. So Judge Mathis, you offered up your wife. You put your family on the table. What Judge Joe Brown say is what he say. You put your wife in the line of fire. So since you did that, he said what he said. Hey, hopefully she not. You know what I'm saying? But if she got paid for what she know and what she good at, well, hopefully she good at it, because it be bros out here getting paid and they trash. I wouldn't know though. But you put your wife in the line of fire, nigga. That's on you. So you, clown face, that's on you. You played yourself. I'ma give him his day in court though. But he already wrong. Judge Joe Brown, go ahead and finish.
Thought it was foolish, and I thought it was typical, and that's why he lasted so long. I was number one and number two, the number one money-making show for CBS that they bragged to their stockholders was making the whole operation so profitable, and he was down there. He's one of those shows that makes low-level commercial money and you can keep on forever, and he was amenable to pushing the rainbow cult.
He is a LGBTQ, and my son is gay, etc. And the way he said it was so venomous, I felt I had to let him know we need to talk about this man to man. So that's what I was inviting him to talk about, it man to man with me, not gossiping on networks. And when he came on last time, he went even deeper. He attacked my wife, my other children, my entire family. And so I knew I had to come on and say something to stop it. And because, when you attack someone's family, you're really treading on thin ice, and you're getting into a dangerous area, quite frankly. I talking about each other's family. That's all I was asking, because I know that can get dangerous. It got dangerous here with Joe Brown and I. The fact is, folks have been calling me around the country, asking they want to do something to Joe Brown for what he attacked my family. He needs to understand that people love me. And I've worked in the criminal justice reform community for decades. All around the country, these street guys I've helped. And so their first reaction is to retaliate. And I want to squash all beefs. So if Judge Brown felt that I disrespected him when I responded to his attack, I apologize, because that's not what I want to do. I want, quite frankly, I don't want to fight him. I don't want to go back and forth. I mean, lions don't fight monkeys. It's unfair. And to put it in street vernacular, gangsters don't fight lames. In my case, a OG ain't fighting a lame. So I don't want to fight with him. I want to get him some care. Something's wrong. The man put my wife's name in his mouth in the context of when I had mentioned him calling Harris a hoe. And I said he better not say it about my wife. His response next time he came on television was, something to the effect of, I don't know if his wife is a hoe or not. If she takes money, if she said that, she might be a